Some of the ideas of Marx would be good, you say?
I'm a Marxist.
Really?
Yes.
You're okay with admitting that?
Of course, why not?
Because of the history of what happened under Marxism in the last century?
That's not what Marxism was about, right? Of course, I admit there was Stalinism, right? There was dictatorship. What Marx actually said is democracy of the people. What we have right now is democracy where you go and vote every 4 years and you still don't get your voices heard, right? But what I believe in is people actually having control, not just voting every 4 years, but actually having control on the economy, how our money is spent. I didn't say let's go to Afghanistan and spend billions of dollars. I didn't say $1.3 billion for police for a week during G20, right? I didn't say give free money to these corporations and banks. And I do believe that's what true democracy is. Me actually having a voice in how money is spent, and also having a voice in how my government is run, which I do admit, like within like the Stalinist regime, right? And within dictatorships that we've had that we call communist, it hasn't happened, right? But of course, like I don't believe in a dictatorship. I do believe in having a voice.
No, I'm interested in your ideas though. You were mentioning the banks want private property because they want to take advantage. See, what I think is that the banks want everyone to be the property of the state so they can manipulate it from outside the state, which is what they're already doing by controlling our North American money supply and Europe's money supply from undeclared banks and offshore accounts.
Okay.
That's exactly what they want, is people to get tricked into your idea.
The banks and the corporations don't want true socialism, right? Within true socialism, you don't have a bureaucracy at the top. Okay, you have people who are in control of what's happening, right? And what actually, like, if you think about it, like the media is controlled by these corporations, right? So if they really wanted socialism, do you think they would butcher it? Do you think they would label the G20 as some anarchist movement and dismiss it? No, like within any right, like most media is right-wing, and if you actually look at it, they're like, oh, the NDP, the socialists, they're bad. They don't want socialism, right? Like they don't want
but what I'm asking is, you don't think that the companies are actually operating outside the state structure, so the best thing for them is people under a controlled structure, under the guise of wealth equality.
What the corporations want, what these like global companies want, is deregulation. They want free trade. They don't want the barriers that some states do impose.
But you understand that they often use regulation to create monopolies and dictate. In fact, Goldman Sachs is doing it right now by trying to kill coal power in the United States. They're creating a monopoly.
I do believe that something like the World Trade Organization, yeah, they do help create monopolies, right? But I don't believe like it's wrong to assume that these corporations want socialism.
No, I'm just saying your idea that socialism would be a better thing. That's what I'm questioning.